Yo, 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 welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Niall Frazier. And I know, I always probably say this, it's been a little bit, but as you know, we had our free book bag drop this past weekend. It was collective effort, many hands-on. It was a beautiful event, per usual though. It's always beautiful when we had this event, but it's good to see that we've been adding on to it year after year. More people have been joining on, and it's just nice to see a plan come to fruition, man. Great to see the kids out there having a good time. I was out there dancing. We was out there, busting the move and everything like that with the kids. The moon bounce was a success. So I just want to thank everybody that came out and showed support to me and my friends. Hope to see y'all next year, man. That's pretty much what it is, man. We just gonna keep this thing rolling. Gave away 300 plus book bags. We had some vendors out there, some people I went to school with, Mr. Sweet Tooth. So if y'all in the Pottstown area, shout out to Mr. Sweet Tooth. He does events, parties and stuff like that. So if I get more of his information, I'll put up in this video. But shout out to him, man. But yeah, it was a success, man, and can't wait to see y'all next year. So appreciate y'all for that. But now I know I've been away for a little bit, so I'm probably going to be a little bit all over the place. But I feel like I'm all over the place usually when I do these videos. So we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to keep it P with the Phillies. So I watched the Phillies game last night. They played they played Toronto. I'm thinking we was going to win, man. We lost the game. This is like the third or fourth game we done lost, man. And it's getting to be, I don't know, man. Because I said in my previous video, this is the time where we need to be staying steadfast on what we're supposed to be doing. A lot of errors causing us to lose the games, and I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough, and I feel like some of the things I'm taking away because it's so crazy. I'm glad, like I said before, I'm glad that I make these videos for the simple fact that I don't know everything, and sometimes I don't say everything in these videos that I'm thinking. So I know, like, we have people on the injured reserve, and I don't think they call it injured reserve in baseball, but we got people that are injured. But I've also been taking a look at the players that we have in the minors too, and I'm like, all right, we got some potential because we got Rojas. Rojas came up from the minors, and I can't think of the other person, but it's a couple different people we got that came up or that have came up through the minors this past season, so that I think have benefited us, and it's good to see. So, but me saying that, I'm watching the game last night, and I'm like, I like Kyle Schwarber, but I think Kyle Schwarber is too small. I don't think he can cover enough ground because he's just a smaller player. So I feel like somebody needs to be like 6+ foot out there, and like 6'2", 6'4", 6'5". Bomb. I don't know. Somebody like that needs to be out there in the outfield, man, because it's like, I'm not blaming Schwarber, but it's like the games I've been watching, some of these close games that we had, that ball goes out the left field, and sometimes Kyle's tripping over his feet, and some of these plays are hard to make. You got to track the ball and stuff like that, and making sure you can get there in time. But I just feel like Kyle Schwarber should be playing somewhere closer to the bases than the outer field. So offense ain't been looking too good, man. It's just a bunch of collective stuff. Our pitching last night with Dominguez, man, God. And I like Dominguez too, but it's just like, and it's not all his fault. Like if Kyle would have made that catch, then we'd have been, you know what I'm saying? We'd have been all right. But all it takes is just the error like that, and we lost the game, man. So I think they play. Yeah, they do play tonight. They play tonight. Let's hope we get this dub, man. But I hope we can get some of these players back, man. Like Pache. I forgot, and I completely forgot about Pache. You get all excited when the team won, and you just be happy, who's on the roster at the time. But I forgot about Pache. Pache, Jose, we need back. Rice, I don't know what's going on with Hoskins. I seen him in the dugout, so I'm thinking he coming back soon. So, and I hope that we insert these players back into the lineup. But I still think our pitching, I really do feel like our pitching is still a problem. Like, it's cool, we got the no-hitter the other night with Mike, but it's like I still feel like our pitching is super duper iffy, man. Super duper iffy. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I really do feel like it's super duper iffy. So I feel like the offense will get heated up and stuff like that. But I feel like if we try to make a postseason run, man, we're gonna need that pitching, man. That pitching is gonna be super duper important, man. So let's just hope that the Phillies can get back on track. So start winning some games. We still hold the second spot in the NL East. So yeah, man. We just let's hopefully we can get it together, man. So so shout out to the Phillies, man. We're gonna keep it P with them. And just hope they can get on track tonight, cause you know I'm gonna have the results for you tomorrow on another video. So, but let's get on to the Philadelphia Eagles. Excuse me, the Philadelphia Eagles had this past week joint practice with the Browns. They play the Browns either this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the Thursday game. So, but I know I ain't been on here. I didn't get a chance to watch the preseason game. I was working. I did catch a little bit of the end. I didn't get to see the starters, but I heard about Jalen Carter, and then I watched some of the highlights. And I told y'all, man, I told y'all. When I went to that public practice, I'm like, and I'm telling you, I'm sitting up in the nosebleeds, and I'm looking down. I'm like, and this is me not even zooming in. Like, I'm just looking with my eyes, and I'm like, who in the world? I'm talking about manhandling whoever he going against, like these moves. You can see the moves, like, and I'm like, but the sheer power of that young man is ridiculous, man. So when I watched them highlights of him playing against Baltimore, and then they're hearing about in the joint practices how he's getting fumble recoveries, and he's beating out all-star players already as a rookie, bro. He's going to be amazing. And then they're also comparing him to Hargrave, which we just lost. For you to even get that, not that I'm saying he wasn't going to get that comparison, but for you to even be getting that comparison from your teammates already, and you ain't even really played like a real NFL game yet, bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, but we already knew this, though. He was the number one projected player in the draft. So, and that's why it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know if we can even talk about this, but I trust y'all, so we're going to talk about it anyway. My mind just be going places and stuff like that, right? So, as y'all know, we had the thing with the tampering case with Jonathan Gannon this past season, where then they dropped the news either the second day or the first day of the draft, which is super duper huge news, but it got no publicity at all. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, we got one of the best players. It's no way just because of what he did off the field. When I understand that was very terrible, and I said I'm not going to speak about that because I don't know what went down with that situation. But the fact that this player fell to us to 9, right? Even Nolan going 30. I'm like, was that part of the deal? Maybe, because we never heard about, we get Swift, we get the picks, and then you know what I'm saying? And people keep talking about, well, we feel like that's not enough. Fans keep saying they don't feel like that's enough. Maybe this is what they talked about behind closed doors. So I'm just like, bro, for Jalen Carter to be this good and fall to 9th, his workout his pro day might not look, the best because he was going through whatever he was going through. But the fact that this young man fell to 9 to us, I'm grateful. But I'm like, bro, there had to be more to it. Somebody had to be like, y'all can't pick. The Eagles want these 2 players. Y'all can't pick these players first round. Sorry, we had a situation, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 and then we're going to give him this, that, and the third. Because the way we reloaded this team, man, is amazing. Nolan Smith, he didn't look too sharp, but you can see the potential's there, man. And you got to remember, every rookie's not going to be like a Jalen Carter. Sometimes it just take a little bit. So with these joint practices and then the preseason games, I hope to see, Nolan and some of the other players I'm probably going to talk about soon. You just get up to speed because it's not like they did terrible, but it's a transition. You got to be, you got to temper your game to a new speed. So yeah, man, I can't wait to see what Nolan do. Excuse me. I already know Jalen Carter going to be a beast. Moro Ojamo, he got to make this team, bro. I watched the other content creators and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna sit here. I never want to sit here and make it sound like I know everything. Like I'll be on YouTube trying to learn defenses and defensive schemes and all that, just so I can bring y'all better material. See, I'm working. I'm trying to work, but I'm working. But I also go to other content creators and I watch, listen to what they say, and I research for myself, man, because I just want to be good at what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm looking at Moro Jama, and I'm like, yo, and I seen it in the game. I'm like, who that? And I'm like, oh, that's okay. I said, okay, that's Bull. All right. And I'm watching the highlights, and I'm like, oh yeah, we need him out there. Even if he coming in second team, because you know that we got so many roster spots and we got that core. But some of them older players, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yo, we gotta get them off the field. But I do feel like it's good to rest, like how we did this past year, rest some of the older players, like how Graham came in off the bench, bro, and still snapped. If we can work Moro Jamo in there, bro, what? Oh man, with Jalen Carter, Jordan Day, bro, the death in the trenches is ridiculous. The death in the trenches is ridiculous. Sweat, Hassan, bro, it's too many. It's way too many people, and that's why Hassan Reddick said, who are y'all going to double team? Somebody gonna get that quarterback every week, and it might be multiple times a game. Like, and how is a defense? I mean, how's an offense gonna be able to stop that, bro? You can't stop that. You seen what the 49ers tried to do with Brock Purdy and have a tight end try to block a Hassan Reddick, whatever the case may be. What is wrong with you? You are crazy. Like, no, nah. Yeah, man. So I think we're looking pretty good, man. Shout out to Sidney Brown. All right, so the Moro Jama play, he had blew up a play, but then Sidney Brown, heat seeking missile, mop. Yeah, he got more yards than what he was supposed to get, but I don't even care, bro. I'm just sitting there seeing the sheer potential that we had with these players, man. These young players. Howie done did his thing once again in the draft, man. He done did his thing once again in the draft, and it's not even funny. Like when we play I can't wait till the season start because people keep talking about, you know what I'm saying? I not understand, but people keep talking like, oh, y'all wasn't going to do this and that, and we did it. And now y'all about to see like, I'm seeing it, man. I'm seeing it. Like teams are, they're getting all frustrated with one another and stuff like that. I'm starting to see it, man. Like I seen the Bills, they had a little altercation. You know, it's football, I understand. Ravens had a little altercation. It's football, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys, we already know what they got going on. We ain't gonna have to talk about it too much, but I'm just glad to see that Philly is doing what they need to do because I need a Super Bowl, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to go to a parade down on Broad, whatever street they're gonna go through. I need one of them Jones, bro. We got too much talent and the potential. You can see it is there. It's there, man. It's there. Jalen Hurts looking beautiful out there, tossing the ball to Devontae and AJ Brown in the joint practices yesterday. Like, come on, the connection's there, man. Marcus Mariota even threw a touchdown. And I'm still kind of iffy on Marcus Mariota, but I feel like if he can come up to speed, that's why I like these joint practices and these preseason games because, yeah, iron sharpens iron, but now you need to see, besides because, yeah, we got the best players. Yeah, we probably got the best O-line and the D-line, but even still, you want to still see how good am I going against somebody else from a different team? You feel what I'm saying? So it's good to see that these players are being able to, being able to hone in on their skills against different other players just to see where they're at, man. So when the season starts or before the season starts, we know what to work on and things like that. So, but from the reporters and stuff like that, or the reports from stuff like that, it seems that everything's going pretty well for the Eagles. It's crazy that you don't, and that's what I said that before. It's crazy you don't hear more about some of these other players. Like we're just starting to hear about Moro Jumbo. You really didn't hear too much about him in the training camps. But that's what I said. You got to think. I don't know who these reporters are. I don't know them personally. I don't know if they ever played a sport. I don't even know if they even know what they're looking for. So that's why I said you just have to take everything with a grain of salt. We can't get to see what's going on in the practices, but when we get to see these preseason games or these joint practices and stuff like that, it gives us some type of idea of what, okay, all right, well, maybe he'll be a good player at this position, or yeah, might be able to move him in here because even like Eli Ricks, man, like that cornerback room is crazy. But bro, Eli Ricks, listen, man, we gotta keep him somewhere. You gotta keep him somewhere in the building, man. Young boy got that. He got that dog in him. So I'm telling y'all, man, Eagles know how to go out there and find players that are hungry for real. So if they can make this all work, bro, it should be no reason why. Like even if somebody gets injured, it should be no reason why we can't come back with a Super Bowl this year at all, man, at all. Real rap, because it's like, it's crazy, man. Just Jalen Carter alone, bro. I know I'm stuck on Jalen Carter, but Y'all, if y'all didn't, I'm at that joint practice and I seen that young man. I said, boy, we finna win the Super Bowl. Yes, sir. Bro, y'all ain't stopping that man. I'm telling y'all, like y'all want to double team him, but you double team him, somebody else getting through. So good luck, man. For real. I know I keep repeating myself in some of these videos, but yo, the future is super bright for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I think the future is bright for Philly sports. Maybe not the Sixers just yet, but for the Phillies and for even the Flyers, I think it's gonna be some years. But we get those picks together, we bring right coaching and stuff like that. We should be all right, man. So shout out to all the Philadelphia sports, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, before we go, shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. He signed I don't know how long the deal was for or how much it's for, none of my business. But he signed a deal with the Jordan brand. And it makes perfect sense, man. The man got the same characteristics as Michael Jordan. He got the same will to win. As you've seen, or I don't know if you follow or not. I'm a big sneakerhead, so I kind of already know. Like, I'm like, oh, he got the Jordan 10 cleats on, or he wearing the Jordan 1 cleats right now, this, that, and the third. So, man, for him to be able to sign with Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand, man, that's incredible. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, still getting to the bag, man, on and off the field. So, and that's just a test to just show, like, man, you just stay steadfast in what you do, man. Keep your head down. Don't worry about what the naysayers say. You're going to get to where you want to be, man. So now all he really got to do, man, is win a Super Bowl or win multiple Super Bowls, and I think he can do that, man. If he can win six Super Bowls, I'll be cool with that. I'll be fine. I'll be great with that. 6 Super Bowls for Philadelphia Eagles. What? That even sounds good to say, boy. We got 6 rings plus the one we already won. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Yeah, boy. What you talking about? But yeah, man. So sorry I've been away, man. I'm gonna make sure I try to keep pumping these videos out for y'all. Like, if you could, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I don't never say that, but if you're enjoying the content and you like what I say, you like what my commentary on things, just give me a like, a little comment at the bottom. You can throw some hate down there. I don't care. It's whatever, man. It's all love to me. So this is your host, Niall Frazier, from the No Cut Sports Podcast. And I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all be safe.